So what level were you when you entered the Forbidden West?
Oh, the actual area? Why, what level are you?
Uh,
Where are you actually? I'm curious. Have you done your first cauldron yet?
no.
Okay.
What I've done is the embassy. I got done with that last night,
So
and
you
then
And I just killed
so
Atheon.
you're not where you think I am.
And I just killed Atheon.
So you're not where I think you are.
yeah, I'm not over the mountains yet. I still need to go to the Tall Neck, which I'm gonna go back and do some of the side quests. So those are nice.
Do all of that.
You barely have to do any side quests, in all honesty. Just doing the tall necks, and
There's
also
enough XP to level you up for a little while. Yeah, I know.
and also like doing like a cauldron here and there is enough XP and also skill points to keep you leveled for a good chunk of time.
I got the arrows.
Oh, the acid arrows.
No, the triple acid arrow.
Oh, the triple notched arrows. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the double sniper bow because the sniper bow's really good.
Oh,
That's the one who can't handle
type
power
of like
line.
crossbow.
That's the wolf pack.
No, it's like a bow, but it's used for an extreme range. Because
Looks like an interesting game. What are the rules?
A newcomer. Sorry, kid. I don't have time to teach you.
Guess I'm not playing then. Maybe the Oseram know this game. I could go back to Chainscrape, find someone to teach me.
Grab your laptop.
Grab your laptop. I don't know why.
yay! The board game I've wanted to play is now available.
Funny enough, you actually don't get this quest from this guy. It's just like the first indication of actually this quest is
this one.
later in the game. No, it's actually later in the game.
I should pick up these side quests while I'm here.
Anyway, just again. Fucking heartless dude.
Fuck you, I get free skill points from doing these.
Yeah, that's more skill point.
I'm level 9.
Wait, have you done the embassy yet?
Yes, I have.
And you've seen like that assault on the embassy?
Yeah, I was actually.
How is this fucker still alive?
Remedies for shards.
Huh. Don't know. Okay, I have like a lot of skills here, dude. Keep in mind, I wasted 3. I'm gonna spend 5.
Okay, yeah, Shadows. No, that's the funny thing. All I did was okay. So, okay, so the first really story thing, the first like story quest you have to do. There are 3 levels recommended. The highest one I think is like 27 or 24. The second.
The highest level I have is a fucking 73. Oh, 32. That was higher last night.
Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about like later in the quests, filming quests.
Yeah.
One is like 27, one's 20, like one's like 24, and then like another's like 21, 17.
Where did I get the shredder?
And what I find hilarious so really is the fact that I did the second hardest one when I was like, I want to say like severely underleveled, and I still did it.
Yeah.
And it fucking just boosted me. Because if you go to your map real quick,
Oh, I love the booster bolts so much.
Because if you zoom out of your map, if you
Workbench expert. Craft ammunition at the workbench using less resources than in the wilds. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. 2, it's probably gonna be 3, so 5. No, that's not. It's probably gonna be. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 3 or 4.
2, all the ones at the bottom are 3.
Well, no, this is 5.
Yeah, because they're skills. That's why.
Anyways, there was a skill I was looking at last night.
Yeah, let's try and get back to for class.
First strike enemy. Okay, yeah, so I should probably just get everything.
Still still the best thing that I'm currently using is the overshield slash invisibility.
Visibility. That's really nice, though.
The first one for this invisibility.
Doesn't have an overshield.
Yeah, I swap between invisibility and overshield.
I'm gonna max this out. So I'm gonna need all the XP points I want, and I'm gonna get them through quests.
And if you zoom all the way out.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
First off, really what I did was measured up the tall neck. And then from there, when I then started, slowly making my way to, this kind of area, I then just started working on those tall necks as I just got near them.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab every,
But in all
little thing.
You don't have to do the side classes.
I want to, just for the fact that,
You will get enough experience points
I want them faster.
by just simply playing.
I'm guaranteed experience points when I do some of the side quests, and I'm willing to do the time to do them. And plus, I got to have a drink with a friend.
Contents of that you fell into.
And also cauldrons into a more.
I'm telling you, I thought scoop up a whole bunch of machines.
Ignoring me again?
Yeah, Mindy, I'm ignoring you.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Okay. Ugh,
Get off this thing and walk.
bots. Jump.
Hey, what happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
As it happens? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two,
idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait. 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. Heard another one shouting up top. Sounds like they got caught between sharp claws and a sharper fall.
Someone's in trouble. Aren't you gonna do something?
Self-inflicted. And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help?
You seriously are?
Someone's in trouble at the top of the cliff. I better get to climbing. That sounds like I'm on the right track. Better hurry.
Nathan, shut up. I heard you the first time you said that. The game. Are you hurt?
I live. My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up?
It was Hard to miss him. He's dead.
Oh. Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter. Ugh. At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable. And since the Carja are planning on tearing them down, I was going to liberate the lens before it got destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
I already found some, actually.
Well, look at that. Looks like you're quite the opportunist too, eh? Let me take these off your hands then. This should be a nice reward for your efforts. I'm an honest merchant, after all. Thank you.
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, as soon as I'm up for it, I'll be going back to Barren Light to rest this ankle. But I'll stick around in case you want to get me that lens up this tower here. No pressure. Just saying. Promise it'll be worth it.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. Hole in the wall. Nice.
I need to try from a different angle. I'm busting up this place. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her. This'll break my fall.
Did you find the lens?
Maybe. If you're ready to trade.
Ha! Let's deal.
Here you go.
Isn't that a sight? And here's a little something for your troubles. Now, if you find any more of these, make sure to come find me at Barren Light.
You got it.
See you around.
So worth it. So much resources.
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. Faint tracks, leading away from Barren Light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all.
Router's fine.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now. Blood. A lot of it. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like we're headed for that bridge. Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? Check on my foot. trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
Router's fine. I just told you, I'm still streaming.
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
What are we supposed to do now? We stay on track and make our way out west. If we give up now, these are good. We have to find him. In his shadow, we will find strength. I say we kill him. Take on the whole garrison. Won't be easy.
We don't know Larovik's dead.
He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point, so either that fool guard killed him, or he's lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates. And then what? Rayad was our only link at Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Baron Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover's right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else. Well, now they're alert.
Die! Suffer! I don't know where she went!
Where the hell am I getting shot from?
That takes care of that. It sounds like there's no eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are.
The cultists are back.
So?
The cultists.
Yeah, so?
I just wiped them out again. See, this is why I like little side quests. We get to kill cultists again. Free murder!
And you can only do it once.
So? If you let them live, then it's a bigger crime.
Guess what?
What?
Somebody has, beaten the Shadow Reach, Shadows of the World record again.
Oh?
He's now down to 21 minutes and 6 seconds. From, like 23 minutes.
Well.
And now it's throwing
Of course he is. I would too.
And also, if I put either Chernobyl or Elden
I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. I was right. Rayad has focus.
Elden Ring? Or what was the other one? Chernobylite. Yep. I'd ask if I can have the rights to one of the two.
If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloom of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
Oh, so we still get to deal with the cultists in the Forbidden West. Are you?
Crushes the Eclipse Empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, up past Barren Light. Sky's getting dark. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
Okay. Because I don't feel like walking.
Yeah, by the way, you will get a ludicrous amount of shards if, okay, you know, you just decently kill machines as you go.
Yeah, I know.
You'll get...
I've wiped out the entire this area of machines.
Yeah, but I'm okay just referring to, you know, do what I do. Don't do
Plus, all the side quests I do give me more scrap than I know what to do with. I'm like in the 2000s.
I've only done one side quest. And I have nearly 10,000.
Shut up.
That's all killing machines, tall necks, and also going out to, you know, upgrade my pouches and stuff.
Yeah.
That's all it's from. Just
I'd asked for the right to one of the two games.
Now, what if we have Chernobyl?
I'd asked for the right of it. If it's just Elden Ring,
Because you know the rest of the game you have to play after Dark Souls 3.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
I'd probably play it. I'm
find
sorry.
anything?
I get to wield the katana, and I'd ask for the right to that too. But if I had to choose between the two, Chernobylite.
Fight their way through Barren Light. You just help.
That's what you chose?
Aloy, you know I believe you. But the other officers, they may not be convinced by your words alone.
If they need proof, show them that. And tell them this man risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations,
Anyways.
soldier. You're a free man.
Why?
Before sunfall.
We'll see.
I'll make sure this
Don't
gets to the
say
rep.
we'll see and leave it at that.
That's it then. The end of the eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West,
Dude,
building up an army.
the Eclipse is in the Forbidden West.
Shadow, you're going out there.
They are. This quest confirms
I
it.
want to help.
Yeah.
I can
That
fight.
they're building an
I
army,
know
but
you can.
I haven't even run into
But you've been through a lot.
they're not. They're probably like in a
So,
fucking
should we
cave
try
out somewhere that you probably won't know about until you get the quest for it.
Take them out, savior.
I'd rather not, in all honesty.
Deal with more cultists.
No, okay, because here's the thing. If you open up the map real quick and
Hold on.
and zoom all the way out,
Give me a second.
and just saying, skills really
Hmm.
skills really aren't gonna be useful until like you slowly get more shits.
I know. I just want this tier 3.
So in all honesty, again, I don't know why you're trying to get skill shit when you know you can slowly upgrade everything.
Oh my god, the cultists are all the way over here.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Do you want to know the funny thing? I've been there and there's no cultists.
There are, because my quest says otherwise. Bitch!
I'm gonna yell.
Look, go to the Eclipse hideout. Fuck you.
And do you want to know the funny thing? Again, there's no flip scale.
There is. Because I got the quest to say so.
I went there simply exploring, and there's nothing there.
Anyways.
I Skyrim climbed a mountain.
With your horse?
No, just jumping up it.
Oh. Are these arrows better? Should I be using these? Oh wait, no, that's for the Carja bow.
Honestly, I'm just using
I'm using the fucking... That's not right. That shouldn't be the bow I have equipped. Also, I used a lot of salvage getting some stuff.
those are coils.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use them.
Why are you doing this?
Sorry. It's irritating me.
You're just gonna get more shit. Why do it?
Wishbone. I should have the better one. I guess not. Not an issue to me.
Oh yeah, you have to go to the.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying. You're gonna. I don't know how you react. Well, at least what you're gonna talk about. But yeah.
Well, I'm just going over here for the cave. The Bristleback cave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You continue with the main story.
No. Doing all the side quests in this area, and then I'm gonna continue. This is like the literal last 2 side quests.
You're gonna be able. Okay, you're not gonna get the fun part.
I know. But I won't be doing any more side quests after this. Just for nostalgia purposes.
You want fucking nostalgia. Go and fucking play the first game again. That's fucking nostalgia.
You're right, but I don't have first game. The fuck is that?
Retronome has no disc, so you just do the disc and just put it out here.
I'm not sure how to get rid of this stuff.
You'll figure out what that is if you know, if you
Ooh.
want the main story.
I'll figure it out.
Doggo plush.
Yeah, I know, no, sure.
You want one?
No. Who the fuck? Why? Oh, I thought he was talking about Doggo the person. You don't know who Doggo is, do you? Okay, good. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. Yeah, I know I got a glider.
You don't have, I keep on forgetting about that.
Well, there's no point to use it right now.
Actually, yeah. Because it's infinite, there's no bar or anything.
Yeah, I know, but there's no point to use it right now. It's not gonna help me get to my location.
Maybe. Because you have the right
This must be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
Is that a fucking tank they're remaking?
No. No, it's a tank that was ground in there. You really think you can grab it?
Okay, I thought they were gonna remilk it. No, remake it. Sorry, milk it? No. That's what I originally said. Remilk it.
Theoretically, yes. Milk it dry for its ground. Still.
I'm sorry. You're gonna milk a machine? Think about that for a minute.
I mean, supposedly, where do you think they get some of their fucking shit from? Do we kill the bot? Why?
I need his fur.
Okay, but you got to. Okay, you actually got lucky. You got. Actually, you didn't. Because just saying you need to get the majority of health and such. Purple is bones.
Some kind of outpost. Depends. It might be where Regala's keeping her machines.
Wait, but this is supposed to. What? This ain't me. This is side quest shit.
Yeah, this is haven't been back there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
No, 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 no.
Don't let her escape! Bring her down!
I don't know. I think normal. No, I didn't do custom. I think it's just because I'm higher level than these bitches.
Coward! Someday my blade will find
Huh?
you! Face
What a
my
shame.
blade!
Why are you activating? I need charger horns for my new javelins. Oh, so you get cool weapons when you do side quests! Dude, I can literally throw an explosive javelin. And you want to know who created it? Some kid named Boomer. And he likes explosions! And he's black, too. Don't say so like it's nothing special. You don't see black boomers.
First off, okay. Why would I need a javelin that will go boom when I...
You can also set it up as a mine while throwing it, so you don't have to leave your defensive cover.
So, I'd rather get up in their face. It's more fun that way.
Yes, it is. Who? What? Where? Sure. Hello? There's absolutely no point for that.
Maybe if you chose to have your screen on display instead of going speaking.
Huh?
Maybe if you had, the settings, where, your screen doesn't, where, your screen doesn't disappear including the black.
What are you talking about?
Let's see here.
Like how your health and your levels and
So what about it?
you can have so you know what you're doing.
Why would I do that? Why would I make it easier? Dude, you clearly don't know who I am. I'm the king of morons.
Make an interesting color for my armor.
Easterner will pay in blood.
A lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. The drawbridge. Might be my way across. A wheel. What control the bridge. I should take a look. Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something. Looks like there are a couple of weak points. For the ropes attached to the bridge. There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
You left me hanging! Why would you get Chernobyl light or... Don't fucking worry about it.
That's not me.
Tells me not to worry about it, and now he's piqued my curiosity with a cunt. Damn it, he's a motherfucking dragon! Oh, it's nighttime? Cool.
Nora, if you need shards, there's a salvage operation to the west.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvund.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvund here. Petra, too.
I get to see Ulvund hang!
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion.
Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like this...
You're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forge dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need you.
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
As the sun burns away, Shadow.
Cameron, did you want to kick out Ulvund from the
Aloy.
community at one point?
Here, please accept this token of gratitude.
You know, the man who stops you from doing any part of the... Yeah, you get to do that in a side quest. I just did it.
Service.
I'm happy.
And I believe we have some
He's a cut.
to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most
Yeah.
pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Because he's either gonna retaliate and I'm gonna whoop his ass with overpowered shit.
No. He just leaves. We find evidence and he just leaves. Because, we got the Karja, the whole village against it. Woo!
Oh, that quest,
They might have a camp up that way.
That was the greatest quest ever. I loved it. Oh, it's so good. I love watching him leave. I have so much power. Okay.
If you need shards, you'll have to buy salvage operations to the west.
Pen of the wilds. Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too. Alright, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
That's how many victory points
That
they got.
there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack. When performing it, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. And its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine, and your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then.
Okay, this is gonna get very complicated.
I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine... Now let that machine... Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your... Let's keep this game going. You're still... Just gotta overcharge that machine and attack... Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! It wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor. Though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Ooh. Terrain knockout tutorial. Oh! Is that a rip job? Ooh, I get skill points from doing this. Ooh!
I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point.
Okay.
Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means, go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack powers since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, But knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are two other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those.
Okay.
But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering for me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play. Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. Alright, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Okay, I'll kick your ass in a real game. Let's go.
Let's play.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
That's it for me. Time to get serious. You're up, Red. What a hit! Feeling daring, are we? Okay, let's see. Board's all yours. Ah, off the board it goes. Now that was a game, even if I lost. You know where to find me, Red. Red, welcome back.
How do I edit my... Notes, machine types, playsets.
Let's do this.
Oh, she just gives me the set. Okay.
Time to make my move. Your move, Red. Oh, seriously? Taking a risk, huh? Your turn.
Oh, he's weak to his sides. Bullshit.
right off the board. I'm up. Well, that's done now.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Board's all yours. I always get nervous when I overcharge my pieces. My turn. Not looking good for you, Red. Guess luck's not on your side today, Red. I'll see you later, Aloy.
I do believe it's time. Manual save. Oh, I just did side quests. We'll continue the story at a later date. Goodbye, everybody, for the off, and have a great rest of the day.